the end zone on a running play.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First carry of the game. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Mack. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw, Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Saints nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. looking to run with Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really pulled around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Tim Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tim Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
Down at the 41.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The Saints 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
In less than a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep here for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Quez Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Saints 16, Seahawks 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
53, ready? 951, 951. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
And that's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Henry with a run on first down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
From the 50, Stafford. That's complete to Hightower. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Patterson, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 14-yard line.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This for a 4th quarter lead. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To the 49-yard.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And the lead is up to 5.
Kick is good. Makes the score Saints 23, Seahawks 18. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get ready. Get ready. Watch safety screen. 22. Safety screen. Alert. Here we go.
This is Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always have to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 51, Mike 51. My boys, here we go.
Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Strip that ball. Hey. 51. Easy. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's get it together, defense. 59. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 84 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point try by Bailey. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his left. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Today's final scores.